She was a
I remember that song. That was the Cherokees, and our business manager at Young Talent Time, Barry Winley, used to be with the Cherokees. Yeah. We played that especially for him. Okay, guys, this is a chance for all the mums and dads and for all of us to sit back and have a little look at all the things that made the 60s such a fascinating time. And have a look at some of this, the fashions, the commercials, and some very, very unusual people, the way that they looked then. So here comes our Young Talent Time look back at the 60s. And my favourite program on television in the 60s was a bit like Young Talent Time, the Mickey Mouse Club.
This magnificent 3-in-1...
But the television commercials weren't quite as elaborate in their production as what they are today. Note that this whole commercial only has one shot in it.
Large record storage. Cabinets finished in polyester gloss maple, walnut or rosewood, plus Danish walnut. See it now at your nearest Anderson's furniture store.
And can you believe buying a car for just $7.50 a week or less? Yes, you could buy an MG or an Austin Healey, all for a wonderful deposit of only $290. And Yvonne Goolagong was winning at Wimbledon, and boy, was she a great star in tennis for Australia.
Match point for Goolagong.
And of course, Rocket Rod Laver was winning just about everything there was to be won in tennis. And Johnny Famechon, our boxing hero and world champion, came back to Australia to a wonderful reception as people lined the streets. And of course, in the 60s, we had, as every year, the Melbourne Cup.
They're off, and at the start, Travers from down near the inside with Capelius and Gala Crest were first away. Prince Grant began well, and so too did Royal Coral, and Tobin Bronze from near the centre was going fast.
But the thing that people always looked out for, as they still do now, are the wonderful fashions at the Melbourne Cup. Look at these hats, girls.
Colours are very bright indeed. The thing you're wearing, and also on Fiona here.
A very young Prue Acton. And look at the girl on the left. What a miniskirt.
Bright yellows and greens and reds. I think it's super.
And remember when sweet seeker Judith Durham got married? And remember when John Gorton was Prime Minister? And do you remember the best parliamentary jockey of all, Gough Whitlam? And the very young Bob Hawke. And our boys went off to war in Vietnam. And Monkey Mania hit Australia, and the first Kmart was opened. And remember the most played commercial on television in the 60s? Yes, Billy Thorpe singing the Coke commercial. And finally, the original Young Talent team in the 60s singing the Vegemite commercial.
Vegemite, the delicious spread, provides the vitamin B1 your family needs daily. Be sure you put Vegemite next to the pepper and salt whenever you set the table.
The thing that really made the 60s special was the music. And the guys that really, really made the biggest mark of all in the 60s, and I don't think anybody's done it since, were the incredible Beatles. And of course, the king of pop in the 60s was none other than Johnny Farnham.
Crying out for me.
the Mighty Monkeys sang the Daydream Believer. Oh, no. What can you say about this guy? And even though Elvis made his name in the 50s, he was still killing him in the 60s. And the biggest group in Australia in the 60s were the wonderful Twilights. And look at a very young Glenn Shorrock.
About that other girl, and then what will I do if she finds out? If she finds out, well.
And the ever-exciting Billy Thorpe was huge, rocking and rolling in the 60s.
Well.
And the craziest band of all was Daddy Cool with Ross Wilson.
Well, hold your hand down.